Body dysmorphia is something that it is prevalent in the populations that we provide services for. We would offer it towards people who are at the milder end of the spectrum. People who are moving into the severe end perhaps would be best treated over a longer period of time within specialist mental health services. Cognitive behaviour therapy is an approach to provide psychological treatment that looks at the way that people think, the way that they feel emotionally, the way that they feel physiologically, and what their behavioural responses are. CBT is a way of looking at those reactions and responding to those reactions in a way that leads to a more helpful outcome. One can start to see that these faulty assumptions that I made about the situation, faulty appraisals I made about the situation in the first instance, led to a negative spiral with quite negative consequences to me. But this was unnecessary because it was based on a faulty understanding of the situation. If you like, I was having thoughts that were imposters, that weren't true, that were out of kilter with the actual reality of the situation. So CBT would be a way of identifying these faulty cognitions and these faulty ideas as they occur in situations and to challenge them. We are constantly bombarded with images of perfection. We're constantly bombarded with the ideal, the idealized image of the male and the female, and I think that if you're particularly susceptible to that, or you're feeling quite critical about yourself, you have a number of critical sort of positions that you adopt about yourself in terms of appearance, then this can be quite problematic because you're constantly being, if you like, you're constantly comparing yourself to how you feel that you should be. If we start young and we encourage people to be happy with the way that they are, then perhaps and educate in schools about the dangers of advertising and what the impact of that may be, and maybe look at people's self-esteems and encourage people to be happy with the way that they are and content with the way that they are, and to pursue their sort of values in terms of the direction they go. And then I think perhaps we can start to do something about that. But I do feel as though we're up against quite a tidal wave of, if you like, through the advertising and marketing process, we're up against a huge amount of effort there. If somebody recognises that they have an issue around this and really wish to do something about that, then I would say that perhaps seeking psychological support would probably be the best way forward.